There we go. It looks like we're going. Beamer Sun Garage. We got this high pressure return and the vent all hooked up. We got new lines on new fittings on the plastic nylon hoses and new braided lines going to it. Look at that. That's an old line, old fitting there. And there, that's an old original Vapor. We didn't change that, but the other two we changed. We put two on them up there. You can see it. Yeah, it looks like they're good enough. So we used our new Dorman kit, so pretty happy. Took a hot bottle of water and put it in the microwave. Then we stuck the plastic line, the nylon line, into the hot bottle of water. And we let it get hot. The line, we'll let the line get good and warm, you know, that's actually hot. And then we took our Dorman tool and squeezed the end onto the end of the line. And we got it all together. So we got our no-name national truck ready for the road, ready to test it out. Test fire here. See if we got any leaks. We fixed the vapor line up under the hood, and I got that all hooked up. Now the pressure and return line is all hooked up from our great Dorman kit. A nylon fuel line repair kit. And what we did was we took our tool here, our squeezing tool, and we figured out what line we was using. It's 3/8, 5/16, 1/4. And what you do is you take it and you don't turn it like that, because the threads are this way. I found out that's backwards, and you use this end of it. And then you put it on the tool, like this. And you take a wing nut. And this on the wrong side it is. Not hard with one hand. I'm doing it all with one hand here, as usual. I'm not using my clamping tool, which I have. And then you dig out a fitting that you're going to use. And you put the fitting on, like that. And then you put another wing nut on it. And you put your line in too. So you get your line in there, which we took out of a bottle of hot water. We had our line sitting in a water bottle that Robbie had took it to the house, and he heated it up. So you take your 3/8 line and you fit that in right there. And you have it like sticking through a little bit, you know. So you have it sticking through just a little bit. Like that. And then you use the other T. So now I got it here somewhere. There it is. And you put that in from the other side. And you're going to put one in there, one in here. Boom. Line back in there. And you're going to clamp all that down. The line's sticking out a little bit. Done all that up. Tighten that nut. Clean up. And this thing works like you see something on a couple table saws or a, and then you just squeeze this, and then that'll get down right to the fitting, and then when you got it lined up, it'll squeeze in there, and you basically are shoving this piece into that line, and that's it. And I'm not going to do that because I don't want to waste that fitting or waste this line. But that's how this works. You just, you just squeeze it down in there, and this releases it. That pulls it back apart. And you just squeeze the trigger, and it just pushes that, you line it up, of course, and it pushes that fitting just right into that line, and the clamps it down, holds the line back here, and then there's the gap where it pushes in. So you can see where it's got like a hollow hole for that to expand. The hoses are going to expand as this fitting is drove in there, because this fitting's got little ridges on it, little nipples on it for it to dig in there. And that's how you use the Dorman clamp. The fuel line repair line kit. And I tell you what, I was having a heck of a time with it. I had to call the boss man, Mr. Wilson, because I had the clamping tool on backwards. So I had the threads there the other way. And because the threads were that way, then it wouldn't, it couldn't do its job. It couldn't push the fitting on. So I was struggling, and I was ready to give up. Let me call the boss man, and I called Mr. Wilson. He said, "Oh, Larry, you got it. You got the tool on backwards." So you can see the threads here, and then over here, there's no threads. See that? There's no threads on it. So then it's able to expand and in there, and then shove the line on into the tool, or the fitting. It'll shove the fitting on into the line. It'll shove right in there. And that's it. So we got it. Robbie's pretty happy, and I'm ecstatic, and we got our no-name national 2001 GMC Z71 fixed. So we love it. We're getting ready to fire it up. See if it's gonna leak or anything. It'd be funny if we fire it up and it leaks like a sieve. Nah, my buddy be all said, but not my truck. He's my buddy. He's my buddy. I don't know what I'd do without him. Old Super Sam was just out here. My buddy Super Sam came out and he lent a hand. Gotta love him. And where'd this fitting come out of? Oh, that's a 3/8. Boom. And then this fitting here, and this tool here, goes right back in the kit. Spin that off. Mr. Wilson was teaching me how to use my fuel line repair kit that I used to know how to use it about, I don't know, 10 years ago. So there you go. There's the difference in the thread parts and the non-thread parts. See, so I had it on backwards. Huh? Oh yeah. Oh, really? So there you go, guys. There's the big difference. You can see I had it with the threads on the line. So when I try to push that fitting in with the line, there was no room for it to go in there. But when it's in here, wham! So it did its job. I pushed that right, the fitting right on that line, and it went all the way in there, and I'm happy so. There you go, Robbie. Oh, there's a piece of hose there for something. Or a piece of rubber there for something. I don't know what that came out of. That bothers me. I don't know what that came out of. Don't know. I care, but I don't know what that came out of. I don't know where that fitting's supposed to go. But that's for the actual 45 angle, like these here. This is for that. You got to use a different piece. You got to use this yellow piece and conjoin it with this. And it looks like it's missing a piece. But, and it's not. And that's it. Well, if you guys don't have one of these, I'd highly recommend getting one. They were about $150 when I bought mine from Smythe's Automotive, and I just been informed they're about $300. So you probably go online, maybe find one a little cheaper. But I tend to find things on eBay a lot cheaper than, say, your local parts store. Dorman Professional Nylon Fuel Line Repair Kit. Get it, guys. And it's a kit number 800-300 is the part number for this kit. I don't see any other part numbers on it. It's kind of wore off there. It looks like it's an 8, maybe a 6. I'm not really sure because the part numbers wore off. Don't really know. Nope, no other part numbers on it. I don't know what it was. I'm going to say 800-300. Professional Nylon Fuel Line Repair Kit, guys. Get you one. Get you some of that. So we're done working. We installed all the lines. All we got to do now is, well, Robbie's going to do a lot of this, I hope, because if not, I'm going to be breaking my back on that. Is we got to put these holders in. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of them. So, oh yeah, Funsville. So that's the only thing we got left. And then our great Z71 GMC is going to be done. And here's this great Harley we like so much. Got it all done, Robbie. What are you working on? What are you cleaning up the old truckster for me? I got my son's van out. I just put new tire on that side. And then we put new tires on it back in the winter. That's got one new tire. I ain't balanced it yet. But it needs wash. The windshield looks like something exploded in the car. So there's like this, pop, looks like a child, a kid's ride, like down at the Kings Island amusement park. That's what it looks like inside. Steering wheel's all sticky and, So guys, check that out, Dorman. If you got a fuel line broke, you can fix it yourself. I just did it. I struggled with it, but I had technical support. I got Scott Wilson. I got my buddy, my confidant, my boss man. He's the one I confide in with all my personal things and finances and I confide in him in everything. He's kind of like my dad. And his father's kind of like my dad too. So great guy. I'm blessed that I have Mr. Wilson as a friend, and I don't know what else to say other than God bless Scott Wilson, and his dad and his family. So thank you so much, Mr. Wilson, and thanks you guys for watching Beamer & Son Garage, and check out our friends. Check out Mr. Wilson, Scott Wilson's Automotive. Wilson's Auto and Truck out of Bethel, Ohio, 513-734-4900 Ashford Pops. And if he's not there, ask for Clyde and tell him Beamer & Son Garage sent you for all your car and truck needs, tires, clutches, brakes, electrical, you name it, he can fix it. See those guys are on Facebook at Scott Wilson too. And that's their phone number I gave you. And also check out Jamie Phillips, Actions Auto Parts. Check out my buddy and check out his channel, subscribe. Like, tag, share, follow him and us, and hit the bell button down there. And we also got our buddy Scott Speed Shop and our new friends, Auto Salvage Outlaws. Check out our friends. And we'll see you on the next Beamer and Son Garage. Winning again. We win. We fixed the truck. Bye-bye.